and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time efficient. Better not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in. We've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. This is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack our offense?
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. The Eagles at 6-3 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They find some open field here, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They go play action with Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield off the play fake. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The son, Reddick, in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Mayfield on play action. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
What first down, Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sliding. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Mayfield down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 18, right here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
"35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go, strike.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. They'll run here with Gainwell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready. Viking 18.
Again, it'll be Gainwell. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll look to run with Gainwell.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Kenneth Gainwell.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mayfield throw complete there to Thomas.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to air one out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And he's got some space here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Starting things out with a give to Gainwell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
65.
On 2nd and a couple.
Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and they'll be called to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Hubbard again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. Touchdown. Ian Thomas from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football. And right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone. And they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a dump off here complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Mayfield being chased out left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mayfield on play action. Out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to go for it all. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, 41 yards. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding part.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and Obviously, he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
On first down, Turpin. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown from 6 yards away.
And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 128 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They go play action. Mayfield. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now this likely a must-have, third and goal.
From the gun, Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They start the drive here with Gainwell.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Hurts. That is is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Finding space at the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on.
Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, but you still wanna take the crown. I can see you do it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like a this real nose like a bloodhound. I'm throwing off like I'm standing on a picture mine. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now.